which country people are calling in from.
Yeah.
Or country or city. I think we're live. I think we're live, guys. Cool. So for everyone, welcome to our little Zoom catch-up call. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, what a crazy time we're experiencing together. But I think that's for me a cool thing that we are able to experience this together. And maybe we could start with just going around and sharing our names, what city and country we're calling from, and then a one-word check-in, one word that represents how you're doing or feeling right now. And then also, out of 10, how are you feeling? Are you feeling a 5? Are you feeling... 0 is pretty low, but if you're feeling 0, that's fine to share. Should we go around? Do you want to start, Sophia?
Yes, so hello, my name is Sophia, calling from the same room as Louis in Los Angeles. Today I'm feeling excited. I don't know why, but I'm excited. And out of 0 to 10, probably an 8.
Cool. Brijesh, is that how you say your name? Brijesh?
Oh yeah, hello. So I'm from Nepal, and yeah, I don't know what to say. So yeah, I'm from Nepal, and currently in Nepal, the situation is fine because after now only 9th case has been confirmed positive of coronavirus, and around 8 of them are isolation. 1 has already revived. So yeah, in Nepal, the situation is under control, and I think we can control the situation in future.
Oh, that's awesome, man. And how are you feeling? What's a word that kind of explains how you're feeling?
Like experience, I won't facilitate because I'm minor right now, and so yeah, it's my first experience in like this, living like this.
Yeah, wow. And how are you feeling out of 10? 0 being very, very sad, 10 is you're super happy.
Okay, so I like to give around 7 to 8.
Cool. Awesome. Darwin.
Hello everyone, my name's Darwin. I'm 21. I'm from Essex, the UK. I'm not sure how I feel. I think maybe a 7 or an 8 out of 10. You start to realise how serious things are as you go through into the lockdown. So I'm not sure how I feel at the moment, if that makes sense.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, cool.
Decent.
Thanks for sharing, man. Vanessa, you there?
Yes, sorry, I was trying to find a good place to sit. So hi guys, I'm Vanessa. I'm currently in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and it's
Wow.
unfortunately one of those days where there's no electricity. So
oh wow.
Yeah, so electricity just went off around 19 hours, and right now it's about 21. So yeah. So how I'm feeling today, I would say I'm hopeful. Honestly, we have few cases, and I have a son, by the way, so you should be hearing.
Can we meet him? Oh hey, what's your son's name?
Ethan.
Ethan, hello Ethan.
Hi. Yeah, so how I'm feeling out of 10, it should be 7. I'm really
awesome. Thanks for sharing, Vanessa. Cool. Joel, how are you feeling today? And where are you calling from, just for people that don't know you?
Hi, yeah, I'm Joel. I'm calling from the Wirral. If you don't know where that is, it's by Liverpool.
Nice.
Yeah, I probably look like a mess because I've been really emotional today.
Yeah.
I've not been really finding it really tough at the moment, I must admit.
Yeah. What would you rate your emotional on the emotional scale from 0 to 10 right now?
Probably a 1.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been really tough. Like my sleeping pattern is like completely shifted. So, you know, I'm basically sleeping as if, you know, it's New York Times. So yeah, it's so I apologize if I like take my camera off every now and again.
No, that's fine, man. Whatever you need. I'm glad that we can support you and have these conversations, and for people, when people are feeling low, we can kind of rally together and be a support to one another. So even though you're feeling low, man, I really appreciate you joining us and being a part of this, because you've been a real core part of this community from the beginning. So I just want to thank you for joining, even though you're not feeling great today.
Cool, thanks, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Phoebe, how are you doing?
Hello, my name is Phoebe. I live in Norway. Today, I feel good. It's been a good day, and I would say I'm at 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Great. Awesome. Jan?
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 Yeah.
Jan. Oh, it's disappeared. Himanshu?
Hi guys,
Hey.
I am from India and I have been working from home for past 1.5 months. But you see, I'm using this time to hone my video making skills, because I used to travel 4 hours to work every day. Now I don't have to do that.
Wow.
So apart from writing about technology, I'm actually working on my video making skills, and on my workstation, I always keep the camera on.
Awesome.
Whatever I see, even it's out of the window, even when I'm making coffee, anything, I'm trying to record these small things which I never had time for. So yeah, I believe I have opted to look at the positive side of work from home and COVID-19.
Yeah, that's good, man. That's good to hear. And how are you feeling? How are you feeling out of 10?
I would say 9, strong 9.
All right. Okay, just for everybody who's joining us, Julian, Farhan, I think Pedro, you might have been here. We're doing a quick hello, giving our names, where we come from, and one word to describe how we feel, and then on a scale of 0 to 10, where we, like a number that makes us, that we feel.
Can everyone hear Sophia okay, or is she quiet? You can hear fine? Cool. Pedro and Julian, you don't have to share your videos, but if it's easy, you're welcome to, but also if you just want to join on as an audio call, that's fine. I liked Himanshu talking about like getting time to spend on his camera. Later in the conversation, I'd love for us to check in about maybe some hobbies or things that we've managed to do during this time, maybe new skills we've learned or just different things we've been able to do. So be thinking about that. Also, if you're watching from home, thanks for joining the live stream. Feel free to write in the comments section any questions you have, but also we'd love to hear from you, like what hobbies you've been learning whilst you've been quarantined. But yeah, let's just carry on. Pedro and Julian, I'd love to hear where you're calling from and how you're feeling right now. Are you there? Oh, it looks like they're not. It looks like there's no audio or video. Huh. Okay, maybe they just want to join in for fun. Okay, let's just carry on. If we have other people join, then we can loop back into this question. Okay, so we're just going to also, just for this call, even though this is a serious thing and other calls have really dived into kind of more of the emotion of it and how this has been a struggle, I think we'd love just to focus on some of the hopeful stuff and positive stuff from this time. So we thought it'd be cool next to go around and maybe just share like 3 fun facts about ourselves. Julian, are you there?
Yeah, I am, yeah.
Cool.
Sorry.
Where are you calling in from? We'd love to know. And also, how you're feeling right now in one word, and then out of 10, how you're feeling.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling from London. In one word, tired probably. And out of 10, yeah, I don't know, maybe 5 or something. So not too bad. All right.
Crazy stuff going on over there. I'm sad that I'm not able to be over there with my family right now. It's a crazy time.
Yeah, well, you're not missing much, to be honest. I mean, I haven't seen any of my family because I'm well, because I live alone basically. So
yeah,
so my parents are down the road, but I can't actually. Yeah, I basically can't see them in case I've got a virus and I pass it on to them. So, so yeah, so kind of isolated everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us, anyway.
Yeah, no problem. Sorry, it took a while. It was, yeah, I had it set up, but then wasn't there. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was having technical problems today as well.
Yeah.
Cool. Eugene, how you doing, man?
Hey, Louis.
How's life? Thanks for joining the call, man. I know it's we've been trying to connect, so it's good that you're here. We'd love to hear where you're calling from and how you're feeling right now, and then maybe on a scale of 0 to 10, how you're feeling as well.
Well, calling from Cape Town, South Africa.
Nice.
Yeah, we cycled together. You remember?
Yeah, of course, man. Of course, yeah. You got me trained up, ready for that cycle trip I did.
It's almost the end of lockdown here. I think it's 9 or 10 days to go.
Wow.
But yeah, it's been tough not to get out. I know all the businesses are struggling a lot, especially small businesses like hairdressers or real estate agents. But yeah, I work from home. I've got my own business, so it doesn't affect me that much at the moment.
Okay, so you're feeling positive. You're feeling positive. A 9. That's good. That's good, man. I didn't actually share mine. I realised. So last week we were going to do a call, and I had some really bad news. I'm not going to focus on this, but also just sort of share the reality of it and be vulnerable with you guys. But last week my grandfather passed away, and so last week I was feeling pretty low, and wasn't really feeling up for hosting a call. So thanks for being patient with me. The main thing from it for me, really, I mean, he lived a long life, and he went peacefully, but I was just kind of sad that I couldn't be back in the UK with my parents and be a support to them. But we've been catching up a bit on video calls, and I'm feeling better this week. So I guess last week I would have been like a 3 or a 4 out of 10. And typically I'm very positive in life anyway. So dropping down to a 3 or 4 is pretty bad for me, relatively. But this week I'm feeling all right, like a 7. I still feel a bit fragile, but hopeful as well. And I guess that's my word as well, just hopeful, despite a lot of the other crazy stuff we're seeing and hearing and feeling right now. I think for me, I still feel hopeful that there's going to be a silver lining or something great's going to come out of this, even though there is a lot of suffering and difficulty as well. And then, oh yeah, should we keep going around? Justice, you just joined us. Where are you calling from?
Hi, I'm in California, actually, Southern California.
Oh, awesome. We were just sharing how we're feeling in one word, and then maybe a 0 to 10 how we're feeling as well.
Oh, I don't know. It depends on the day. I feel like I'm kind of in the middle. Not bad. Not bad. I'm just trying to stay busy.
Yeah.
One word. I don't know. Hopeful. Hopeful.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's great. Did Raya just come up?
Yeah, Raya was here. We see you, Raya.
Is her video disappeared? Oh, there you are. Raya, how are you feeling?
Hello. I'm feeling good. I've been editing a vlog that feels really good. Yeah, for the first couple of weeks, it was tough for me to like be active and feeling. I'm feeling really good that I'm like working on new videos and stuff, and yeah, I definitely feeling better every day.
Oh, you're cutting out a bit, but I think we got that.
For sure.
Oh, maybe check the internet you're on. I think it's cutting out. Anyway, so if people feel up for it, I'd love to go around and like share 3 fun facts about ourselves.
Maybe let's do 2 since there's a lot of people.
2, okay, we've got a lot of people, so let's share 2 fun facts about ourselves. Who wants to start? Anyone?
I'll start, but I don't have any fun facts. I'm a father, so I think I've got a bit more than 2 fun facts. Yeah.
How's it been having looking after the kids and stuff? You said not much has changed for you because your business hasn't been affected and stuff.
Yeah, I work from home, but obviously my wife's at home, and obviously the kids, the schools are closed and everything. So you sit here with your laptop designing homes, and there's cushions flying over the dining table and stuff. So it's a challenge, but I think just be positive and to just make the best of it.
Cool.
I can share 2 fun facts just so we can go. Okay, I have 2 coming to mind. I have never broken a bone in my body.
Impressive.
So yeah, and if I could only live off of 3 foods for the rest of my life, it would be mashed potatoes, mangoes, and raspberries.
Whoa, that's a crazy combination.
Yeah. All right.
Who else has got some fun facts? Go on then, Joel.
So, Louis, have you ever heard of a band called By Friday?
Oh, that rings a bell, yeah.
Yeah, they're a Christian band like LZ7.
Okay.
Yeah, I bought their drum kit when I was 18.
Oh, you own their drum kit?
Yeah, like the actual drum kit that the drummer.
Do you play drums?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been
awesome.
Like 11.
Oh, amazing. Oh, you'll have to maybe next live stream you can like show us. We could do a musical live stream together. Everyone can join in with their instruments. Could be a bit chaotic.
Yeah, so, I did my grade 8 like 2 years ago, and I passed with a merit.
Oh, sick. So you're a really good drummer. That's amazing. Oh, I can't wait to hear you.
Well, I don't like to brag about it, but I've been told I'm good. So, and I started a new podcast as well.
Cool. During the quarantine time?
Yeah. So yesterday I interviewed Linz West.
Oh, nice. Yeah, he's a cool dude. I like that guy.
Yeah, he sounds as well anyway.
Nice. And what about one of your other hobbies I saw you have?
My vlogging.
Yeah, but your train vlogs were really cool.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I do. I miss doing that. Like, it'll be 3 weeks since I've not been on a train.
Oh man.
Which is really.
Would you say you've got an obsession with trains?
Yeah, I mean I'm autistic, so.
Man, trains are cool. Trains are cool, especially steam trains.
Oh yeah, I love steam trains. Did you watch the Scottish videos I did? On the last one, I went on a steam train.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. I don't even know they've got steam trains in America. They probably have, but.
Oh yeah, they will. Like
there's a lot of cool ones in the UK for sure.
Oh yeah, there's loads. Like mostly in Wales or Scotland, but there's a few in England dotted around. They're just like old train lines that Dr. Beeching got rid of.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an enemy of the train world.
Oh really?
Yeah, the UK had over 5,000 stations pre-1960s, So after the 60s, obviously, you know what the Tories are like, and they wanted to like basically make the railway work again. So they literally cut half of the National Rail network.
Wow.
So there's now less than 2,500 stations.
Wow, that's crazy, man. I love your passion for learning about this stuff. It's good to, even for people that aren't particularly interested in trains, it's really contagious seeing how excited you are about stuff. And I say that to people often, like, it's really cool when you find a passion.
Oh yeah, have you seen my videos where I get excited about new rolling stock?
Yeah.
Like, cool, yeah, it's quite embarrassing sometimes, but you know.
No, man, don't be proud. Be proud. Right, let's move on, just because there's a lot of people to share. Phoebe, what are some fun facts about yourself?
I've probably mentioned it before in one of the Zoom chats, but for the people that haven't been there, I'm a professional skydiver, so that's my job and my life. And I've done over 1,500 skydives now.
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. Is there one particular skydive or location that is your favorite, or that's been your best experience?
In Norway, it's pretty cool where we get to jump. There's a spot that's about half an hour from us that's basically like a fjord with mountains that are about 5,000 feet either side. We jump from 13,000 feet, but open our parachutes at 5,000 feet. So then we get to fly our parachutes basically in the middle of a fjord beside two mountains that go into a valley.
Whoa.
And that's basically, probably the most incredible experiences and things we get to do, in my whole life. So.
Oh my gosh, that's
very cool.
Incredible. You'll have to share some. Have you ever filmed any of your jumps?
Yeah, when we film most of our jumps, GoPros is pretty easy these days. So it's beautiful and it's accessible to anybody who wants to skydive here as well. So.
Yeah, I'd love to see some of your clips of you jumping. That'd be amazing.
For sure. Maybe I'll share some in the chat if people are interested. It's definitely it's a different world than most people know about, but it's the love of my life.
Awesome. Vanessa, I'd love to hear some of your fun facts about you.
So I'm a bit of a tech enthusiast or fanic, if you would say. I work in the innovation and tech entrepreneurship ecosystem here in Tanzania. I've started a couple of startups myself, and I still have a travel business, which because of this environment right now, it's kind of hard, but I love traveling and I love working with startups, specifically tech startups. And my passion, something very unique about me, I love working with women in business. So I've recently co-founded an initiative called She Found with the company that I'm currently working with. And we're looking to support women in business. And other than that, I have this crazy boy who is always everywhere in my life, but yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That is so cool. Yeah, let us know if there's any way we can support you. But I'm just so glad you're part of this community. It's really amazing to hear from Tanzania and what you're up to. And it's really cool to hear your passions. That's so great.
Yeah, it is. It's quite a vibrant environment actually right now, especially in the ecosystem I am in right now. With travel, it's normal because we have a lot here, and but yeah, I think right now I'm more hopeful, and the situation seems calm because people are not panicking and they're really taking measures on their own. So it's very good. It's very good. Yeah. And I'm enjoying working from home, by the way. I think I've been more productive. I've had reopened my YouTube channel. So I've had a couple of videos up. I've had several interviews. It's doing good.
Yeah,
really good.
I'd love to see that. I'd love to see your YouTube channel.
Good, I'll share. I'll share around.
Is everyone watching? Are you in the Telegram group we have running as well, or on the Facebook page for the Social Good Club?
I'm in the Telegram group.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, there's quite. I see a few names here.
Should we carry on going around? If you can't think of fun facts about yourself, I guess the next question is, or we could kind of combine them, but it's like, what's making you smile right now? And then, is there any good news that you're feeling in your life that, you know, but I'm still interested in people's fun facts if you want to share them, but just to gear you up for the next question, we want to kind of, a few of us were saying that we're feeling hopeful right now, but it'll be really good to share like the good news or the good things we're hearing. Who wants to go next?
I can go.
Yeah, sure.
There you go.
Julian?
This is okay. Yeah. Well, fun facts. I grew up in 4 different countries when I was a kid.
Wow.
Yeah. And since then, I've been, well, in my whole lifetime, I've been to about 30 different countries.
Amazing.
So
what were the 4 countries you grew up in?
Brazil, France, Spain, and England.
And do you still speak Portuguese and Spanish and French?
Yeah, I never picked up any Portuguese, but I speak some French and Spanish. Yeah.
Nice.
So that's how I started watching your vlogs about the sort of traveling thing, and
yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, that's quite amazing. Raya, you did a lot of traveling and moving around when you were young as well, didn't you?
Yeah, I moved like 18 times by the time I was 20, I think. I moved a lot.
Oh, wow.
But
what, 18
yeah,
different
I mean,
towns or countries?
well, 18 different location, like physical places. Sometimes there were like different apartments in the same city, but yeah, I grew up in Bulgaria, so I moved around cities in Bulgaria, and then went to the US when I was like 9, 10, and then was like around outside of Boston, New York, and then I went to uni in London. Yeah, I moved quite a lot. I love moving, actually. I just watched my friend's moving vlog, and it made me like want to move again in a weird way.
I like one of your fun facts, Raya, that you couldn't speak English until you were 10.
Yeah, that's really
mad.
funny because Louis and I have like 9.5 years difference, which a lot of people don't know. But so Louis is 9.5 years older than me. So like a lot of the stories he'll tell of him as a teenager, and I'll be like, oh yeah, I didn't speak English then.
Yeah,
like so
when
funny
I was like
to
20,
compare.
when I was like 20, you didn't speak English.
Yeah.
Oh,
My 2 facts though are that I love puzzles and paint by numbers, and that's what I'm doing right now. This is my painting. I'm getting close to finishing. And then also that I am really good at remembering lyrics from songs that I like, and a song can come on that I haven't heard in like 10 years and I'll still know all the lyrics basically, which is the complete opposite of Louis. Louis doesn't know any lyrics to any songs.
Yeah, I'm really bad.
Yeah, and then good news, I saw you were watching this, Louis. John Krasinski started a YouTube channel, like good news stuff, and I just think he's so funny. Like I was laughing so hard watching it, and also I just love that he's highlighting good news, but he's just so funny. So I don't know, that I just loved everything about that. And it's actually been really cool. Like I love J-Lo. She's like one of my biggest role models, and Louis and I were watching. She did a live like talk on Instagram with Reese Witherspoon. It's really interesting to see all these celebrities like just raw in their homes doing live streams and stuff. But there's something, I don't know, really that means the whole thing of like we really are all in this together. So it's really cool to see some people I really look up to just like sitting on their couches that's the same as me, just live streaming. It's cool.
Yeah, that's great. Who wants to go next? Justice?
I just had to take mine off mute. I always struggle with that. I'm like, have facts. I'm a songwriter, so this time's been actually really nice to just be able to create and focus on working on some new music to put out. So yeah, it's been really good actually. That part, I would like to go outside, but it's been like a very good creative process time.
Yeah. So are you a musician, a singer?
Yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter, so yeah, I write songs.
Oh, amazing. Oh, I'd love to hear some when you have something ready to share, or if you've got other stuff that you've got online, I'd love to hear it.
I can leave a link. Also, I was in one of your intros like
Oh,
years ago.
oh, amazing.
I was singing a
Oh.
little song.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Oh, please link that if you remember what video it was. I'd love to watch that back. I was actually thinking about that the other night. I'd love to bring some way of like in the way that I used to have my audience intro my videos. I'd love to find a way to do something like that again. Like, I guess these group calls are really cool, be able to do live streams together, but I'd love to, like, in content I'm creating, like, have more ways to involve people, just to have them as part of the content again, because I really enjoyed that when I used to do that.
Yeah, at the beginning of the videos.
Yeah. Who hasn't managed to share any fun facts or?
I think Darwin.
Darwin, do you want to share some fun facts?
So I've travelled ever since I was 8 months old. I've been to around 60 countries.
Wow.
I was travelling. She's got 5 kids. She's taken us all around the world. This month, towards the end of this month, I was supposed to take my girlfriend to start her own adventure in Australia for a couple of years, and then go down to New Zealand and do Southeast Asia, but it's going to be postponed now. Another thing about me is I love skateboarding. I've skateboarded since I was like 7 years old, inspired by my little brother, older brother, sorry. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and I like strawberries, and I'm drinking strawberry flavoured water right now.
Oh, nice.
I like strawberries, yeah.
What's Darwin, tell me something that's made you smile recently, or any good news you've heard or had in your life.
I guess spending time with my girlfriend, like where I was always working, I had no time, but just having the time with her right now is making me smile.
Oh, that's great. That's great to hear. Cool. Who hasn't shared? Himanshu, do you want to share some fun facts?
All right. So, yeah. The fun fact about me is that I can pedal a bicycle in reverse.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I guess it has to be a fixed gear one, right?
Yeah, but then you can sit in the opposite direction of the handle and then bring your hands like that.
Oh.
You can do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're sitting backwards on a bicycle.
Exactly.
Oh.
So you're gonna flex your muscles a lot, but after once or twice, if you try that,
just cycling around like this.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh, that's
it's
so
fun,
cool.
Yeah, and it's fun for the people who are looking at you as well, not just for yourself. And the second thing is, second fun fact is that I'm in a full-time job, so I do my job Monday to Friday, and I like travel photography, so I travel over the weekends. And I always wanted to have pets, but since I'm always out, either I'm traveling or I'm at work, so I cannot keep a pet full-time. So to fulfill that ambition, I have started doing pet sitting. So whenever I have time, I bring all the pets who are there in my building. And now that I have been living here for past 5 years, people trust me with their pets. And I do pet sitting. So this fulfills my ambition of keeping a pet and not having a responsibility as well, because time doesn't allow me to do so.
You can say hi to Scout if you want. Himanshu, it's just the house dog. The little pet.
Oh, that's cool.
So, yeah. And the thing that's keeping me happy and hopeful is that I have started noticing things from my balcony. So I stay alone. I don't stay with my parents, and my parents live in a different city. So even in that one single mundane balcony, things that I never noticed, I've started noticing them, like birds, the sunrise, the sunset that I can see, and all the things. And I keep recording them, either in the form of time lapses or just short sequences, and I keep posting them on Instagram. So that is one thing that I have learned, that you can find like beautiful things in a small confined space. And every other morning I find something new, and that is giving me hope every other day that, okay, something better is coming, something better is coming. So yeah.
That's really beautiful, man. Yeah, I think there's something great about just kind of exercising that gratitude and like realizing there's small things to be grateful for, there's small things to see, even amongst the chaos and the confusion. It's like, it's really cool that you're able to see those things. I haven't shared anything yet. This kind of combines a little bit some of the fun facts about me with some of the hobbies that I've been learning and picking up on. So firstly, I've been DJing recently. Like, I've already used to DJ a bit when I was younger, but I've been really enjoying that and I've been getting ready to do a live stream DJ set on my channel at some point. I think will be fun. I was thinking just for people that are used to my channel, maybe some kind of like chill kind of hip hop and just like chill out set for people that kind of enjoy those vibes. So that's something. And then also last week I learned how to do a Rubik's Cube. I've never been able to do one at all. And yesterday I managed to do it in under 2 minutes. So I've been like every day just like playing with it, and I'm kind of proud of myself. Like it's a new hobby I've learned. So that's a new fact I can add, a fun fact. And then things that have been making me smile recently, I guess you guys just being able to do calls like this and like hearing from all around the world and just feeling like we're all connected. This makes me smile. And this is good news for me that we can, in this crazy time, just connect and be a community together and hear from one another, and just, yeah, it just feels like this is a good bonding time, you know, so that makes me happy. Yeah, so
Eugene hasn't shared his fun, only if you wish to.
oh yeah, he said he didn't have any fun facts. I don't know if I believe that. Oh wow, Eugene, what's your dog's name?
Another dog.
That is so fluffy.
That's a fun fact.
Wait, I want to unmute you. Can I unmute?
I can unmute. Wait, give me a second. I'll do it.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, I would say a fun fact for me is I like to mow the lawn. I do it about 3 or 4 times a week.
Wow, keep the grass.
That's 5-10 millimeters. I love it.
Is your lawn like is it like a
golf course?
A golf course.
Golf course. Love it. Yeah, and a fun thing, or actually a nice thing that happened yesterday is I actually found a chameleon in my tree.
Whoa!
I saw. I think I've seen one when I was like 6 years old, and I found one yesterday, and he's still living in the tree now. I'm catching mosquitoes for him and stuff. So really cool.
Wow! I wonder whether it might be unrelated, but I wonder whether, you know, there's been all these news about wildlife, like coming back because there's less people around to scare them off. I wonder whether it's related.
Yeah. Very, very nice. I'll send you a photo later on.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's super cool. Yeah, I've been reading some positive news articles like that where like there's like, oh yeah, what's your dog's name? I want to see your dog again.
His name's Kai.
Oh, Kai, yes. Fluffy, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We will probably wrap up in like 10-15 minutes, so I just thought some of the closing questions that I'd love to ask people is this is kind of a double barrel question, but what are some of the things you've realized during this time in isolation that are a necessity to you, and then on the flip side, things that you thought were a necessity but you've realized you don't need in your life? So like, I guess it's those two things, like what's reaffirmed to you, yeah, I definitely need this, and other things where you're like, hey, I can live without this. Any thoughts?
I would say like public transport. That's something that we don't actually need. Yeah, and I think a necessity for me I found the past few days is cornflakes. I can't run out of cornflakes.
Wow. Cool. Justice, you were going to say something.
Oh, I was going to say that I think I need hugs.
Yeah.
Yes.
I miss hugging people. So that, and then I don't need coffee. Well, I don't need to buy it. I can make it myself.
Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do you typically just buy a lot at coffee shops and stuff?
Well, just eating out, just in general. Like I feel a lot of that is something I don't need at all. And I have out for like almost 3 weeks, and I've been good.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, that's true. I eat out so much normally, and it's I think we have only eaten out once since being in quarantine. Who else has seen things that they do and don't need?
So first, I think during this time I found really clarity in what I really want to do. So that has been really good. And I kind of realized I can live without junk food. Because most of the times when you go to the office, you just order food, and I was feeling very lazy to carry my own food. So now I've been almost 2 weeks, so it's been good. The other thing, maybe something that I've really enjoyed is I found myself very more productive working from home. So maybe it's something I'm going to be doing a little bit more other than going to the office. Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah, I think some people find it harder to work from home depending on the distractions, but that's cool that you've found it more productive. I get into a really productive flow state working late at night, but that means sometimes I'm like working really late at night. Like twice this week, I've stayed up to like 5 a.m. just like editing and doing things.
I hear you.
It's tired. I get tired in the mornings.
Yeah, most of the time, like on my side, so on my side, I kind of don't have an option to sleep around 3 or 4 because I have to wait for this young man to sleep so I can work.
Yeah.
But still, it's really been productive, and the fact that I have enough time for him. So yeah.
I really admire parenting, and it's something that I'm hopefully one day will be a parent, but it's just amazes to me that you managed to do anything and look after a kid. It's so impressive.
Yeah, you juggle a lot, but it's fulfilling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we've got someone new join.
We've got a few new people that didn't present themselves.
Yeah, should we for the people that have joined in? We're probably going to wrap up in like 10 minutes, but we'd love to hear from you. Cecile, is that your name?
Yes, that's me. Hello.
Hey.
I just saw you guys live on Facebook and joined the link randomly, so cool. I missed everything. Oh. But I'm here in Oaxaca, Mexico.
Amazing.
I don't know how to turn this around. One sec. It's a sunny day.
Beautiful. We started off by just sharing how we're feeling in one word, and also 0 to 10 how we're feeling right now.
Okay. In one word, I'm feeling hungry. I just finished up a Spanish lesson online, so it's time to go up to the roof and make some food. That's not a very philosophical answer, but it's honest.
No, it's good.
And then scale of 1 to 10, I think I'm like a 9. There's like a little bit of stress and worry with all this craziness, but other than that, like life is great, and I'm making the best of staying in the house, staying at home.
Cool.
Yeah. Anyways,
how are you? We were also asking fun facts about ourselves.
Ooh.
Wow,
facts. No pressure. Fun fact. I started a YouTube channel when I was 12. I'm 19 now, and it's still chugging. So that's a fun fact. I feel like 2012, there weren't that many people on YouTube. So back in the day.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I relate to that.
Yeah.
That's cool. And what's something that's making you smile right now? What's some good news you've heard, or just something you're feeling positive about?
That's a good question. Times? It's just been really awesome to see how everyone has come together. The fact that like this exists, and I'm, talking with all these people from around the world, like from my bedroom in Mexico, like, it's so cool how we've been able to find creative solutions to this, like, social gap that a lot of us are feeling. So that's like been bringing me a lot of joy and a lot of hope, and like, it's really awesome to see the world coming together in a way that I feel like it never has before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really has. And it's kind of, I'm hoping after this this period, and I don't know what comes next. I don't think it's going to return back to normal, but I think there's an opportunity here for the world to be reshaped into something new. I hope that this interconnectedness and like people wanting to be connected a lot more physically, like hugging each other, but also like even just being able to connect globally with video calls like this. I hope this continues, because this has been one of the best things for me that's come from this whole situation, is like this need to connect more and this need to belong to community, because I feel like the modern world has over the decades become less and less connected. But it's really cool now for me to see like the technology's here for us to be chatting from all around the world, and it's really beautiful. Maybe
so
we could.
You probably already mentioned. Sorry, you probably already mentioned this, but is this gonna be like a regular occurrence, or is it just a one-off type thing?
These live calls we're trying to do once a week. I was explaining last week we missed one because unfortunately my grandpa passed away, and I was just feeling a bit low last week to host it. So
Understood.
Yeah, but I'd love to do these at least once a week. And then we're live streaming this, but we've also been doing some occasionally where we're just checking in, and we're not even posting them anywhere. It's just for like the small community. And if you're watching the live stream right now, or even here, and you're not a part of it, we've got a Telegram group where we've just been chatting and connecting as well throughout the week and just checking in with each other. So if you want to join that, I guess we'll link that somewhere. I guess maybe I should put it on Twitter, or do you know what we should do is link the Telegram group in the description of the live stream as well for people to join.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Anyway, after this live stream, we'll link it somewhere. But yeah, that's been really cool, just having that little community group. I know, Joel, you've been very active in the Telegram group, just connecting. I really appreciate you being so active in it. It's been great. But yeah, I was thinking like as we kind of come to an end on this call, maybe we could talk about, I guess we could talk about like, as we move into the future and things change, what's something you'd love to bring to the new world that we could potentially create together? What's maybe one, I guess, value, or I don't know what it could be anything, but is there something that you feel would be like essential to go, maybe something you've learned through this process of being isolated and with the time to think and the stuff that we've all been pushed into this space of having a break from, or you know, our lives have almost been put on pause in many ways, and it's been given a lot more thinking space. But like if we get to redesign the next phase in humanity, like what does that look like? Maybe we could throw out some thoughts about that. And I'll start with one, just going off what I just said, is like I think focusing a lot more on community rather than our personal kind of like success and wealth and all of that. I think a lot of people can get really obsessed with that. So I really like the idea that we are going to connect in and be a lot more conscious of we are a global community together. And that's something I'd love as we step into the next phase into the future, that stays as a big part of it. Yeah, Joel, what are you thinking?
Yeah, one thing for me, I think, is like I think the online community as well, like, you know, your friends and your family and stuff, trying to keep in touch with them more. I think because, you know, up until recently, you know, people were just going about their normal days and like the normal life and that, and then all of a sudden you can't go out and see people. And that's probably one thing that I've really struggled with. Like, I can't just go off and see my boyfriend, or I can't go off and see my friends, or, you know, go on a train. And it's just like, I think people should realize that there are people out there that might be struggling who they haven't managed to message, or, you know, people that should think about who their friends are maybe as well. So like, yeah. I think like online communities and stuff will be a big thing in the future, especially.
Yeah, and I think you're right, man. Like, I think this time's it's really helping us realize the things that we have taken for granted. And also just, for me, it's just made me realize how grateful I am for a lot of the things I've had in my life and like the opportunity to do things. And now is that time that when we're unable to do some of the things that we've realized we really miss or whatever, it's just, it makes me feel like, oh wow, I'm like so grateful that I've had that in my life. And
like I'll never diss a pacer again.
What's that?
A pacer's a type of train.
Oh, okay.
Like or a really grim train that's like 40 years old. I'll never diss them again. I'll just be like grateful that I managed to get on a train.
Cool. How about other people? What are you hopeful to bring into the future? Yeah, Phoebe.
One of the things that it's made me be is very like present in every day, because there's a little bit of uncertainty about the future. It's like you can only focus on the one day that you have and doing the best that you can with the day that you have at the time. And that's something that I think is actually quite valuable in normal life, is just to be really present in the moment that you're in and the day that you're in, and really thankful for the things that you have in front of you right now, as opposed to always like chasing the next thing that you're doing in a month's time, in a year's time, but just being in the day that you're in. Because right now that's all we can work with, but in the future, I think that we can still use that same lesson to just always be really grateful for the day that you have right in front of you and the things you have right in front of you.
Oh my gosh, that's so good. It's so true right now, because none of us know what the future looks like, even next week or next month. Is this going to get worse? Is it going to get better? Like, when's anything going to change? So it's like, I love it. Like being present and just being in today is, it's amazing. Because they often say like, if you're always wrapped up in the future, it brings kind of like anxiety about, oh, what can I do this? Can I achieve this? If you're always wrapped up in the past, it's like, if it's bad things that have happened in your past, it can cause depression and everything. If you can be present in the day, that's where it's like you can be most alive. So I love that, like you said, this is forcing us to be in the present right now. I love that.
I really think that people can apply that for later life as well. We only ever have today and now, and we have a lot of amazing things in front of us, no matter where we are and what we're doing. Even if right now we're inside, or in a month's time, 2 months, 3 months time, we're outside with our friends, we still only have that day, and you can make the most of it in any day that you have.
Yeah, that's great.
Beautiful.
Anyone else?
I have one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't see everyone at the same time, so I don't want to cut anyone off. I think one thing I've become very present to is just like how much I love the human beings in my life. And so like the possibility I'm creating as we're coming out of this is just like being unapologetic with how much I love those people, and like truly spending time, as much time as I can with my friends and my family. And like right now, like all I want to do is just hug everyone, but I can't. So I'm going to be hugging a lot of people once there's no risk of me getting them infected. So like, yeah, just like unapologetic community and love. And like, I've also been able to reconnect with a lot of old friends that I'd fallen out of touch with all this extra time, and just like, creating that time, even when this is over, to reconnect with people and to see how they're doing and to check in. And I think that we have an awesome excuse right now because we all have a common topic to talk about. But yeah, just keeping that love and good energy going.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay, who else?
I'll add really quickly. I hope that people continue to bring vulnerability, because a lot of us have been able to say, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling not bad. Even financially, I see a lot of people, reaching out to landlords and asking. We're learning how to ask for help. And that's super powerful to see people just not put up a face of, yeah, everything's going great, but being like, no, this is where I'm at, whether it's really good or really bad or wherever. So I hope we can all continue practicing that.
Yeah, that's cool. I yesterday I saw one of my friends, she's a musician, she had uploaded a song she'd recorded, and she said something like, oh, you know, you can listen for free, but if you want to support me, like, please go and buy it on Bandcamp or whatever. And I went through and bought it, and you can choose how much you donate, and I added a number, and I was just like, this is cool, because a lot of the creative fields, especially music, it's really tough right now. My mum's a singer, she's done she's loves jazz, and she used to do little before, you know, go to clubs and do little gigs doing like in jazz band and stuff, and she's saying it's so hard for some of these small musicians that used to make an income from doing session musicians or performing every week and making some money, and it's like right now supporting the creatives and musicians and stuff is like really key, because we don't want to lose that in our culture, but we don't want people to feel, because it's always been hard to make money as a musician, and now it's like even harder because you can't perform, you can't do things. I know a few people doing live streams, but I really feel like right now it's cool to be able to, I know all of us are kind of financially it's harder right now, but I really felt like that was important for me to be able to support a friend and be like, yeah, I want to buy a song that she's written, because that's something I want to see in the future as well, is like us really support creativity. Hey Clint, where are you calling from?
Hey Louis, I'm joining from Guyana, South America.
Oh wow, good to meet you, man. How are you feeling right now? We're actually about to end the call in about 5 minutes, but I'd love to hear how you're feeling, maybe 0 to 10, how you're feeling emotionally right now, and then maybe some good news in your life.
Okay, I would say like around 8, because the pandemic is also in my country, and you know, you don't know who have it. It cannot be seen because you don't know who have it. So you know, a bit emotionally scared, but otherwise to that I'm okay.
Yeah. And what's something that's making you smile right now? Like some good news?
Something that made me smile. I would definitely have to say my daughter. Having a daughter in my life, I recently celebrated her first birthday last March the 18th. So just looking at that child just make me smile, man.
Oh, that's great.
That's great.
Oh man, that's so good.
Louis,
did you say March the 18th?
Louis.
Sorry, Vanessa, what did you say?
I was asking him if he said March 18th.
Yeah,
like
you said
1-8.
Clint, you said that your daughter's birthday was on the 18th of March?
Yes, it was on the 18th of March. First birthday.
It's my birthday.
Oh, you share this.
Okay. Happy belated
So
birthday
I'm
to
sharing
you,
with
wherever you are.
Thank you, and happy belated birthday to the baby girl.
Okay, thank you. Wow, what a coincidence.
Yeah.
Louis, actually, I just came across your Instagram stories, and as it was running, I saw that you was on the Zoom. So I have Zoom presently, and I joined. I'm so pumped seeing you because I've been following you since like 2017 when you was on the world trip flight.
Yeah. Oh well, thanks for joining in the call, man. I feel like
I'm very pumped about this right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good to hear from you, man, and to connect in. We were just expressing how cool it is to be able to have a community of people connecting in from all around the world.
Yes.
Unfortunately, though, we're going to probably wrap up the call now. But if you want to stay in touch and like find out when we're going to do another call in a few days or something, you could join this Telegram group. Should we post it in the chat on this call so people can join?
Right now.
Sophia's just going to join. She's just going to add the Telegram group so you can join in. We're chatting throughout the week and staying in touch. So I'd love to hear more, Clint, and just see if there's any way we can support one another. But I love this. I love this, guys. This is great.
I love this too, man. I love this too. This is so cool.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So part of me wants to carry on talking. Sorry, were you going to say something, Clint?
Yes, I was following you all the way where you was in, I think it was Colombia recently, and then you went to Costa Rica. Yeah, man, so cool.
I've still got some vlogs from Costa Rica that I filmed before we were on lockdown, so I'm editing those right now just to throw up for some fun, because that was a really fun trip away. But yeah, I mean, I feel like we could probably carry on chatting all day, but unfortunately a few of us need to go and do things. So thanks for joining the call, guys. It's been really cool hearing from you all. Hopefully this is this helps you feel a part of something. I just want to really thank you all for being a part of this. And like I said, if you want to join the Telegram group, Sophia's just added in the chat on this call, so you can head over and click on that. And then also maybe for our next call, my challenge to you guys is I'd love for you to bring a friend. It could be a friend somewhere else in the world or someone else you know, but to come and join us. Because I'd love to just grow this community and hear from other people. So there's particularly friends that you know of that are, in other places or working on the front lines and kind of having a different experience right now from this whole situation. I'd love to hear from them as well. So give that some thought. They can join the Telegram group as well. We can stay in touch, and we'll see each other soon. And anyone that was sharing about things, whether it's like Phoebe, like I'd love to see those videos of you skydiving, and Justice, like I'd love to hear your music and stuff. So like we can comment in the Telegram group with that as well. And anyone watching from home, you're welcome to join the Telegram group as well. I'll link it in the descriptions of the live streams. But yeah, cool. It's great being a part of this, guys. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.
Cheers, Louis.
Thank you.
Bye,
everyone.
Bye. Thank you so much for making this
Goodbye,
happen.
everyone.
Yeah, see you.